Well, hello everyone, Faruway here bringing you another Pokemon Sun and Moon news video where I'll be covering the latest news of Pokemon Sun and Moon that has been revealed in the monthly magazine scans of CoroCoro. Now for this month of July, the July CoroCoro scans have apparently been leaked and revealed that there are two new Pokemon featured in the scans. That's right, we have two new Pokemon revealed in this month of CoroCoro. Now, according to Cerebi, the first images from CoroCoro have leaked and revealed these two brand new Pokemon that is featured in this month of CoroCoro scans. And the first one is a bear Pokemon called Kiteruguma, while the second one is a ghost Pokemon called Mimikyu. So the first Pokemon, the bear Pokemon Kiteruguma, is a normal slash fighting with the abilities Fluffy and Klutz. Now Klutz is an ability that we already known in the previous generations. It prevents the effects of the health item worn by the Pokemon with that ability. And Fluffy is a new ability that is introduced in this generation, Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon. We don't know much detail about this ability, but I'll speculate later on. So Kiteruguma. Let us talk about Kiteruguma's design, right? My thoughts about its overall appearance. This Pokemon, Kiteruguma. I mean, the design of Kiteruguma, this Pokemon. Like, when the first time this Pokemon, like the picture of this Pokemon was leaked online, when I first saw it, the first thing that comes to my mind was whether this is fake or real, because from the looks of how it is drawn, it kind of resembles like Fakemon, right? So I think it has to be fake, but it turns out to be real. And this Pokemon's design, I mean, what can I say? It looks adorable. It has that cute expression on its face, and kind of like the way how this bear Pokemon poses. It likes want to give you a hug, right? And it kind of like wears like a sort of like a teddy bear ears headband on its head. So yeah, it's kind of adorable and cute. And just by looking at it, you kind of feel like a weird vibe from this Pokemon, right? And maybe it's because it's a very adorable, cute bear who wants a hug. But you really need to watch out for this Pokemon because it is very dangerous. And according to the details about this Pokemon, people in Alola are scared of Kiteruguma to the point of having warning signs about it. It is really strong and can break anything in two. It likes to hug its trainers, but is strong. Raising one puts your life in danger. So judging by the details of what this Pokemon says, Kiteruguma scared the crap out of the people in Alola because of the fact that it can hug its trainers to death. That's right, it can kill its trainer with a bear hug. That's another one to add to the creepiest and scariest Pokédex entries. I mean, this Pokemon, despite it is very adorable and cute in appearance, it has very strong arms. And if you look at the two little small drawings of this Pokemon, you can clearly see Kiteruguma actually bear hugging a tree, and it breaks to pieces. And the other one, it actually smashed that tree trunk, and it breaks to half. So yeah, it has a very strong arm. So trainers need to watch out this Pokemon. Like every time, like the trainers like summon Kiteruguma into battle, and for each time it wants a battle, it will literally come straight to its trainers and hug him or her to the point it might not even let go, and the trainers might feel a bit of a backache. So it can be a life-threatening experience when handling Kiteruguma. The funny thing is that when I saw the leak pic of this Pokemon online, I saw the comments. A lot of people comparing it to Pedo Bear and saying that it's the Pedo Bear of Pokemon Sun and Moon. I can see that. I can definitely see that. The poses that it makes and the description of that the people are scared of it and put warning signs about it. That was really hilarious. Not only that, but people saying that it's based on a red panda. Yep, I can definitely see that Kiteruguma is actually based on the red panda. I can see the resemblance. It has a striped tail. The lower body is black with the black color fur, and the fur around its head is reddish, kind of similar to the actual animal itself. And we have our first red panda Pokemon in the Pokemon series. So yeah, that is really awesome. And I feel kind of sad about this Pokemon because it only wants a hug, but people are actually afraid of it. Maybe in time Kiteruguma will learn not to hug its trainer that hard and give them a backache. Maybe we might see that happen in the Pokemon Sun and Moon anime. Maybe Kiteruguma might learn not to hug its trainer that very hard with its strong arms. Yeah, and maybe learn not to overdo it. I can see that happening, and it will be loved by all the people in Alola. Hopefully. I mean, Kiteruguma isn't that an evil bear who smells of strawberries. I can see a lot of people nicknaming Kiteruguma that. That character name. And it's typing normal/fighting. I think the Kiteruguma is like the first Pokemon outside of a Mega Evolution and a form change to be a normal/fighting. I mean, I know that Meloetta has a form change, which is the pirouette form. Its typing is normal and fighting, and Mega Lopunny is normal and fighting as well. But this is the first Kiteruguma is the first Pokemon outside of Mega Evolution and a form change to be normal/fighting. And with these two typings combined, it is half resistant to these three other typings, which is Bug, Dark, and Rock. Immune to Ghost, and it has 4 weaknesses, which is Fairy, Fighting, Flying, and Psychic. Which is bad for Kiteruguma, consider that it's a normal/fighting type, and it has weaknesses to these 4 other typings. And I had a feeling that its new ability Fluffy, now I can speculate on what its ability does, this new ability that is introduced for this gen does. I had a feeling that Fluffy might help Kiteruguma in counter this against this situation. And what I meant is that its ability Fluffy will help Kiteruguma's battle against those type of Pokemon that it is weak to much easier. And Fluffy will make Kiteruguma's fur stronger. Like when Kiteruguma is hit by those type of attack moves, this type of physical attack moves like Play Rough, Seismic Toss, Brave Bird, those kind of physical attack moves, like it reduces the super effective damage to a minimum. So that's what I think about Kiteruguma's Fluffy ability. Is possibly making its fur stronger to like reduce the damage of any physical attack moves that he's been hit with. I could be wrong though, but oh well. We'll find out what the ability does soon enough. And since Kiteruguma is a Pokemon that loves to hug people, I had a feeling that it will have like a special new special signature fighting move exclusively to that Pokemon itself. Maybe like a bear hug fighting move that inflicts paralysis status effect onto its opponents, maybe like randomly. I can see that happening for Kiteruguma. Hopefully it will have that fighting that bear hug fighting type move, and that would be really awesome. That would be really awesome. So the next one is the ghost Pokemon called Mimikyu, and is the ghost/fairy type Pokemon. It has the ability called Disguise. So let us talk about Mimikyu's design, right? Mimikyu's design, when I first saw its design, I really love it. Although it looks really weird and scary, I actually love its design because it kind of looks like it is actually based on a shit ghost. But it kind of looks like a dead Pikachu. A lot of people saying that it looks like a dead Pikachu at first, but if you really look closely on its design, you can tell that there's a Pokemon actually hiding underneath the cloth. That's right. The entire design is actually a Pokemon hiding underneath the cloth that kind of resembles like a shit ghost. And I really like how the Pikachu's face is actually like a scribbled drawing of Pikachu's face on the upper half, and its tail is actually a stick, resembles a lightning rod tail of Pikachu, and you can clearly see like underneath the dead Pikachu's face, you can clearly see like there's two cut-out eye holes underneath the cloth, and that is actually where the Pokemon is hiding. And according to the details of Mimikyu, Mimikyu hates sunlight, preferring dark places. It is rumored that the cloth covering its body is a strategy to avoid the sun. Don't try to remove the cloth. It is said that those that do become inflicted with an illness. Mimikyu's costume is based on Pikachu merch that was popular 20 years ago. It wants to be loved by people like Pikachu is. So the details of Mimikyu avoiding the sun, it most likely has something to do with its disguise ability. So I will explain that later on. And due to the fact that Mimikyu was able to inflict an illness to whoever tried to remove its cloth, is most likely gonna learn Magic Code. That's right, Mimikyu will definitely learn Magic Code to make it more sense to that detail that it was able to reflect back any status effect onto its opponents. I know there are a few ghost type Pokemon that was able to learn Magic Code, like Hoopa, Sableye, Golurk, to name a few, and it will really be awesome for Mimikyu to learn that move. So yep. And Mimikyu's typing, Ghost/Fairy, that is actually a unique typing and is the first in the entire Pokemon series. Mimikyu is the first Ghost/Fairy Pokemon. And that type of combination is actually good because it is immune to fighting, Dragon, Normal. It is half resist against Poison, Dark, and very resist against Bug, because both of these typing are like half resistance to Bug. So yes, it's very resistant to the Bug type. However, its weakness is only Steel and Ghost. So it has only 2 weaknesses, so that is good. And its ability, Disguise. Now, we don't know much detail about its ability because it didn't give like any information about it yet. But if I were to speculate what is it all about, maybe it has something to do with adapting to the environment in the battle. Now, at first when I read this, the details of Mimikyu, at first I thought that maybe its ability might be like Zoroark's illusion or Ditto's imposter, like it transformed into like the opposing Pokemon. But I think that is really impossible because I doubt that Game Freak will actually include like 700 plus Pokemon forms for Mimikyu, transform into like 700 plus of like cloth shape of that Pokemon itself that it's transformed to. So I doubt that it will happen. And the reason why I think it won't be possible was because of the less detail about Mimikyu, that he actually wears like the Pikachu costume because he wants to be loved by people like Pikachu is. That's why I think it won't, like its ability won't allow it to transform into other Pokemon. Like it changes the shape of the cloth into other Pokemon. That's why it actually stays that way. It actually loves to wear a cloth that resembles Pikachu. And this Pokemon, it actually wants to be loved by people, right? I mean, it could be possible that its appearance is that hideous, and I think that it's a very shy Pokemon who doesn't want anyone to find out about its appearance, and it just wanted to be loved by people. So yeah, it just wanted to be like an ordinary Pokemon who wants it to be adored by Pokemon trainers. So yes, I can see, I feel sorry for Mimikyu, but yeah. Aww. And its ability, like I said, its ability Disguise, maybe it has something to do like adapting into the environment in the battles. Maybe like when the opponents like uses those kind of moves that changes the weather, maybe Mimikyu's ability will prevent itself from getting hurt by the weather conditions. I think because of the fact that it says that it hates sunlight, preferring dark places, and the cloth covering its body is a strategy to avoid the sun. So like its ability like prevents Mimikyu from getting hurt by weather conditions like sandstorm or hail, like getting hurt like in every few turns. I can see that being possible for Mimikyu, but this is just my speculation about its ability. So yes, I can definitely see Mimikyu's ability became useful in competitive battling. I'm not sure whether we might get to see Mimikyu's true appearance underneath that Pikachu cloth, but hopefully we might get to see its true appearance in the games, maybe like in a form of like in another form included in the Pokédex entry. But if not, maybe we get to see it in the Sun and Moon anime adaptation. I mean, they did it for Burmy, Like we get to see how Burmy look like underneath the cloak that it constructed in the anime. They didn't include how it actually look underneath those its cloak's forms in the Pokédex entry. So hopefully we might get to see Mikyu's true appearance in the game. So that's my coverage for this month of Pokemon Sun and Moon's CoroCoro scans. I really love both of their designs, Kiteruguma and Mimikyu's design. I already warm up to their designs. I really liking them. Kiteruguma, adorable, cute but dangerous, and Mimikyu, it really looks scary but cute in appearance. Maybe hopefully we get to see its true appearance in the games, hopefully. And maybe we get to see like a new trailer that showcase how their abilities works in battle. Hopefully we get to see a new trailer showing both of these two new Pokemon in battle. And I really can't wait for them. So if you like this video, give it a like, comment and share it to your friends. But not only that, subscribe to my channel if you want to look out for more Pokemon news videos from me. And let me know in the comments down below on what you think of Kiteruguma's and Mimikyu's design. Do you hate them? Do you like them? And what do you think of their unique typing combos and their abilities? What do you think their abilities will do during the battle? And of course their English names, I forgot to mention about that. Their English names, hopefully we get to know about that soon. I hope that Mimikyu's name won't be Peekaboo. That sounds so silly. Maybe Mimikyu might be its English name. Maybe they stick to the Japanese name, I think. So yeah, I really can't wait for their English names. So until the next Pokemon news video, this is Faruway signing off. Keep in touch and have a good day. I'm out.